Caffeine. Picture this. You wake up at 6 a.m., eyes still glued shut like someone superglued them, and you make your first cup of coffee. 5 minutes later, you feel alive again. But here's the catch. Coffee doesn't give you any energy at all. Zero. What it actually does is hide something that's already been sitting in your brain since morning. Sounds contradictory, right? You drink coffee, you feel more alive, so surely coffee must be giving you something. But in reality, caffeine doesn't add energy to your body. It just blocks the signal telling your brain that you're tired. And here's why this matters. You've probably misunderstood this your entire life, and that misunderstanding is what gets millions of people quietly hooked without ever realizing it. So why does this topic deserve the smart friend treatment instead of a biochemistry lecture? Because this isn't a professor's seminar. This is an honest conversation about something you do every single morning without ever thinking about how it actually works. Here's how it actually works. Throughout the day, cells in your brain produce something called adenosine. Picture adenosine like sand falling in an hourglass, grain by grain, from the moment you wake up. The longer you stay awake, the more adenosine piles up, and adenosine has exactly one job: attach itself to receptors in your brain and say, "Hey, you're tired, time to rest." That's your body's natural system for telling you when to sleep. Now, enter caffeine. Caffeine molecules look almost identical to adenosine. Think of it as an imposter wearing a twin's costume. Caffeine sneaks in, attaches to the same receptors, but doesn't send that tired signal. It just sits there, blocking real adenosine from getting through and talking to your brain. The result? Your brain never receives the fatigue message. Not because the fatigue disappeared. The fatigue is still there, still piling up. You just stop feeling it temporarily. That's it. Really, that's it. Caffeine isn't a source of energy. It's just a temporary blindfold over an alarm that's already been ringing. But here's the interesting part, and this is the part rarely explained. Your body doesn't just sit there and take this. Once caffeine keeps blocking adenosine receptors over and over, your brain has a clever response. It builds more receptors, more of them. Why? Because the brain thinks, my fatigue signal isn't getting through, so I must need more receivers. This is why you need more coffee over time to feel the same effect. Not because you're weak, not because your tolerance is broken. This is pure biology, and it happens to nearly everyone who drinks caffeine regularly. And there's another layer that's rarely discussed. Caffeine's half-life in your body is around 5 to 6 hours. That means the coffee you drink at 2 p.m. still has half its caffeine in your system at 8 p.m. You might not feel wired anymore, but that caffeine is still there, still blocking receptors, still making your sleep shallower without you noticing. Now, the real consequence. If you don't understand this mechanism, here's what usually happens. You get tired in the afternoon. You drink coffee again to refuel, when what you're actually doing is racking up a bigger sleep debt. The blocked adenosine doesn't disappear. It waits. And once the caffeine wears off, usually in the evening or at night, all that accumulated adenosine hits at once. That's what causes the crash, the heavy exhaustion, sometimes worse than how you felt before that morning coffee. Millions of people live this cycle every single day without ever connecting the dots. Wake up tired, drink coffee, feel fine. Energy drops in the afternoon. Drink more coffee, struggle to sleep at night, wake up tired again. That's not a coincidence. It's a direct consequence of how caffeine works in your brain. And if you don't understand this mechanism, you'll keep blaming yourself. I guess I'm just not a morning person. When the real root cause is a chemical cycle you've been creating without realizing it. So what should you actually do? First, stop caffeine 8 to 10 hours before bedtime. Give it enough time to clear out of your system. Second, if you feel tired in the afternoon, try a 10-minute walk or some sunlight before reaching for more coffee. That can reset alertness without adding to your sleep debt. Third, accept that caffeine is a loan, not a gift. You will pay back that fatigue, It's just delayed. Done. Caffeine was never about the instant energy you thought a cup of coffee gave you. It's about how your brain actually works and how you can stop fooling yourself about when you genuinely need rest. And now you know. If this was useful, you know what to do. See you next time.